welcome to my channel, Andra Makes. Today I am super duper excited to share with you the viewer's choice winner from my Burda Pattern Haul. As you can see from the thumbnail and the title, it is the side tie tee. I love it. I made 3. I could not stop making it. I'm going to get into all the details, but I want to thank everyone who voted. So much fun. Viewer's choice is one of my favorite things I do here on the channel. If you missed my Burda Pattern Haul, I think I showed 4 patterns, and I'll let you guys vote and pick which one you'd like me to make first. Now I will be making all of them, but you guys got to pick which one I made first. And if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link to it in the description box. And I'm going to be going over the pattern envelope with you, showing you the pattern pieces, showing you the garments, all 3, so excited, close up on a hanger, and then I'll insert pictures of me wearing them and try them on for you, all 3. And I've made slightly different versions, a super casual, sporty spice version, and then a very versatile version that could go either way, not super dressy, and then I made just a slightly dressier one. But like I said, I could not stop making them. After I made the first one, I didn't even need the instructions anymore. It's that easy. Highly recommend this pattern. And when we took the pictures yesterday, and here in the south in Tennessee it was about 500 degrees and it was about a bazillion% humidity, and in one of the pictures I'm wearing fleece joggers. So that was fun, but we had a good time. We always do. Hubs is my photographer and he's always a trooper, but we had fun taking those. Okay, let's get to the details of the pattern. It is Burda Style 6427. I couldn't find a date on it anywhere. But as you can see, there's 3 versions. There's long sleeves, which is what I made, and then short sleeves, and then these tie at the upper arm, which is really pretty. And these 2 tie at the side waist, but this one has the option of not doing a tie, so it can be super duper dressy if you wanted it to. That one's really pretty. And here are the line drawings. And Burda cracks me up with their descriptions because it's been several years since I made or purchased Burda patterns, and I think I've only made 1 top, and then I made like a kind of duster style cardigan. So I'm not super familiar with Burda, but like I said, I got a kick out of their limited descriptions and instructions. And let's go over the pattern envelope. It's rated as super easy, which I totally agree. And it says it's a semi-fitted t-shirt. And the fabric recommendations says 2-way stretch jersey. And that's it for the fabric recommendations. I got a kick out of that. And the size range for this envelope goes from an 8 to 18, and that covers a bust measurement of 34 to 44. And the fabric yardage you'll need, depending on which view you make and how wide your fabric is, ranges from 1.5 to 1 3/4 yards. And as we go along, if I miss anything and you have a question and would like to know more about the pattern, ask me in the comments section and I will answer as best I can. Now, like I said, I'm not really familiar with Burda patterns and how they fit and everything, but with Big 4 patterns, I am always a straight size 14. Unless the pattern says it's fitted or close fitting or something like that, I usually size up because I don't like anything real close fitting. And check out the sizes on the Burda pattern because they aren't the same as the Big 4. For example, for my bust size, according to this pattern, I would be a size 10, which threw me a little bit. And since this pattern said that it's semi-fitted, I wanted to be really careful with my size because I didn't want it to be too small. So I cut the size 16, and I'm so glad I did. It fits me perfectly, and you'll see that when I try it on for you. So keep that in mind. You might want to make a muslin, and I actually made a muslin for my first one, and it ended up being a wearable muslin. Thank goodness, because the 16 fit perfectly. And back to the size chart, they have the coolest, most thorough size chart I have ever seen, and it's actually on the pattern paper, and if I can get a good picture of this I will and insert it so you can see it better. But here are all the different measurements they give you for different parts of your body. Check this out: height, bust, waist, hip, back length, sleeve length, neck width, side leg length, front waist length, bust point, and upper arm circumference. And then they show you on the illustration where all those are on your body and where to measure them. I was so impressed with that, so thorough. And speaking of measurements, they do give the finished bust measurements, and it's on the front bodice piece. And the finished bust measurements goes from, for the size 8 to the size 18, 37-inch bust to 44 7/8. And I'm going to show you the pattern pieces. There's the front bodice piece, and you cut that on the fold. And then the back bodice piece, and you cut that on the fold also. And the next piece I'm going to show is the neckband piece, but I want to compare and contrast because I got such a kick out of this. This neckband piece is from a Simplicity pattern from a dress I've made several times, but there is a notch here, notch, notch, dot, 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 notch, notch, notch. And then all those correspond with the neckline and the shoulders when you attach the neckband to the upper bodice and the shoulders. And here is the Burda neckband piece. No notches, no dots, no markings at all. The instructions say to sew the neckband together here, and then you attach this seam to pick a shoulder seam and attach it, is basically what it said, but I got such a kick out of that. My kind of pattern. And then this is the front tie piece. They call it ribbon on here, which was a little interesting. And then the back tie piece. And I wish they had labeled these front and back, but they didn't. That would help because the back one, of course, goes across the back bodice, and they do have it on the instruction sheet. They have the pattern piece number, and they tell you which one's the front and which one's the back, but it would have been helpful for it to be on the actual pattern piece as well. And then the sleeve pattern piece. And also something I found interesting, this is a knit pattern, but they wanted you to do set-in sleeves. I don't understand that for knits. You can insert them flat just fine because of the stretch. So anytime I sew a knit pattern, I always put the sleeves in flat, and it works out just fine. Okay, now I'm going to show you my shirts, and I was able to use fabric from my stash, and 3 out of the 4 fabrics I got from thrift stores, and then the sleeves from the first one I'm going to show you I already had in my stash left over from other things I've made, so that was really fun. So here are my shirts. Here's the first one I made. This is my Sporty Spice version. This is a cotton knit fabric that I got from a thrift store in this gray color, and then this is a jewel tone green that I used for contrast, which I thought was really fun. And like I said, I already had all the fabric in my stash. And then here are the cool side ties. Then I did contrasting neckband and contrasting sleeves. I didn't have enough fabric to do contrasting waist tie, waistband and tie, but that's okay. I still think it looks super cute. So this turned out to be a wearable muslin. I really love it. And here's the next one I made. It is solid white. I hope this white doesn't like blow out the camera and make everything look weird, but I'll do the best I can. white is hard to show on camera, but how versatile is this? I can wear this with so many things, but this is a cotton knit that I got from a thrift store. And there's the ties. And the back. Love this one. I'll get a ton of wear out of it. And then here's the third one I made in this super pretty, this is, I think it's a retro fabric. I'll get up close in just a second and let you see it. But it's in this very pretty periwinkle cornflower blue color. And I had to get creative with this one because I didn't have enough fabric to cut it the way you're supposed to. I got this at a thrift store and 2 chunks had already been cut out of it. So I cut the front and back bodice on the fold like you're supposed to, and then the sleeves I cut on the bias. I had to work with the fabric I had, but I think that gives it a really neat look. And I cut the neckband on the bias too, but you can't really tell that. And then the waistband and the tie, I cut it on the length, across the length. So the stripes on the front bodice and back bodice are the same, and then these are cut on the bias, and then this is cut on the lengthwise grain. So I thought that was really cool and interesting. And there are the ties on that one. So as you can see, they go from super casual to very versatile with that white one, and then just a little bit dressier with this one. So now I'm going to go try these on for you, but in the meantime, here are some pictures of me wearing them. Okay, here's my Sporty Spice version, the gray and emerald green version, and I have it paired with my beloved B6865 joggers, and I have made 3 pairs of these, and I've made a 4th pair, but I attached them to a bodice from a dress and made a Sirocco inspired jumpsuit. So I have a pattern review for 6865 on my channel, and I have the video all about the Sirocco inspired jumpsuit on my channel too, and I'll link those in the description box if you'd like to see them. But I'll get up on the steps so you can see the entire thing. Here it is, super cash and comfy, although this top would look good with white jeans, I think, also, and blue denim jeans, but super comfy and fun. And here's the back. So here is the first version, and now I'll go try on the other 2 for you also. Okay, here's the white one, a little dressier version, and I'm wearing it with this wooden necklace with some white beads on it also, and I have it paired with my Pietra pants, and I'll hop up on the steps so you can see the entire thing. Okay, here's this look. It might be hard to see because the doors behind me are white. Sorry about that, but you get the idea. And these are double gauze Pietra pants in this coral red color, super comfy. So I think this looks super cute. I could wear this white with almost anything though. And here's the back. So here is this version, and then I'll go try on the dressiest one of all. Okay, here's this one. This is the dressiest one of all 3 I made, I think, although this could be go casual also with jeans and whatnot. But here this one is, and I'll let you see the entire outfit. Here it is. This is a self-drafted circle skirt I made several years ago, and there's a tutorial on YouTube by Smarmy Clothes how to make this, and I'll link her channel in the description box, but she gives you all the formula for you to fill in your measurements and how long you want it and all that, and it tells you how to cut the fabric. So there is this outfit, and here's the back. So this one is just a little bit dressier, I think. So let me know what you think about all my versions of the Viewer's Choice winner of my Burda Pattern Haul. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!